How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the MLG Play-In Tournament broadcast. Of course, Golden Boy joined by Maze, and we're bringing you the action. Rise and aoX, two teams that were in the Call of Duty Championship, now facing off to stay alive in the MLG Play-In Tournament to get their opportunity to enter Season 2 of the MLG COD League. And it will be Freight Dom. And looking at the way that both teams are stacked up here, the matchups are present. I mean, you have Fears and Mud Dog facing off against each other with those ARs, and it's just going to be a battle of who can maintain control and pressure the bases the best.
Yeah, right now it is going to be aoX that has the slight advantage as far as being able to get to those power positions a little bit sooner than Team Rise, but it's really all about how you can manage the map, no matter what side you spawn in. So right now, Rise is making some quick kills as they do take out two players from aoX, and now Wheat is going to be a man on a mission to try to get behind enemy lines.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be a big goal for him, and he's not going to be able to make it happen, though. Fears, though, finding one, getting hit markers. That player's going to drop down. That will be a kill for him. And Fears looking to at least hold down red side, give his teammate a little bit of, give his teammate some support as they push up there on the B. I gotta really say I enjoy this positioning here from Fears, because if anyone pushes out red, he will be able to stop them.
Yeah, he really is, and that's exactly what Fears is going to be doing this whole game. And now look at him picking up a very quick two-piece, and he's going to continue to wreak havoc there, unless if somehow I should say, aoX can pick him off. But right now, his team is really playing well, and Rise is doing exactly what I know that we're going to do here on Freight.
That is great plays there. I mean, gotta say, and that scavenger. Fear, that's awesome. That's a great loadout, because Fears knew, all right, my intention is to be in red and stay alive for as long as feasibly possible, and I'm gonna run out of ammo and I need some help. So that's why he picks up Scavenger. Such a smart play. But now on the other side, if you're aoX, you're gonna continue to push up and try and get aggressive on white, so that this way, if anyone tries to, you know, I would say you want to get on that white side, pressure them behind their spawn, but you got to get control of B. And it seems like Rise just doing a brilliant job of that. And I can't believe Fears didn't see that one player coming up that ladder. But in any case, though, what a run that he had.
Well, yeah, he had a big run, but aoX deserves a lot of credit for ending that run, as they were getting completely outslain there, but now they managed to start slaying a little bit again. But Rise, once again, is really winning their gunfights every single time, and aoX is finding themselves down by 3 and 2 players almost every single time they spawn back in.
Yeah, I mean, Rise is certainly just, you know, they're getting outclassed here, and it's, or excuse me, I apologize. aoX is getting outclassed here, and that's due in part again to the way that Fears and Wheats have just been playing. I mean, Fears is 8-1. Your boy hasn't died. He's still in red. No one has found a way to take him out of that yet. And that's just what you want to see here from Rise, of course, and great plays from them. Great plays.
Yeah, great plays indeed. Kroster now trying to get an established split here with 2 flags, and instead he's going to neutralize it and wisely then retreats and waits to, you know, have more support here from his teammates. But look at this, they're all spawning back in, so he's going to start slaying, and that's exactly what the decoy flag capture is supposed to do.
Yep, and now they're going to push up on B.
Bravo control, exactly right.
That's a pretty smart play there, and they can't go after this, but Crow's going to be by himself, so him getting this A flag is going to be very important, and then him staying alive is going to be very important. And look at that, just what a position out of him. Anyone want to send some nades back there? I'm going to get the stop there with that trophy system. They know that he's going to be behind the corner. That player comes around the corner. That was actually going to be Pac-Man with the stop, as they managed to get control of A yet again. And what is going on here? You have Fears. He's going to be in second story Owens now, causing some problems, and he has just been a nuisance this whole game.
He literally positions himself here in a way where he really has the advantage every single time, and he doesn't stay in the same place all the time. He finds a way to utilize the map to his advantage, and that is a huge thing here for Team Rise.
He's ever moving, and that's something that you want to see. I got to go back over to Rise. Gave aoX some love, but Rise has just been slaying incredibly here. Of course, you know, I know that definitely with the way that the players are located and all that stuff, it does play a factor into this, and it's going to be incredibly difficult. I mean, Wheat, what a stop there as he was able to take out. That was going to be Kroster. But yeah, I mean, you just got to say, I mean, you know, connection does come into factor here, but still, it's just showing how if you let Fears get in control like that, it is just so difficult to stop him.
And the thing is, Fears is such an accurate assault rifle shot, and then that Remington is just such a good weapon to equip, and he's just really utilized it to the best of his abilities. Kroster trying to get something done for aoX in the last few seconds, but he's going to get taken down, and Bravo's going to remain under Rise's control. So this lead by the boys here from Team Rise is a good one going into the second half.
Yeah, about a 30-point lead right now, so 31-point lead for Rise, and that's going to do it. Score 92-61. Rise looking great here in this match. 31 points that they're going to be up by in this side. Going into the half, aoX, they have a lot of work in front of them.
Just a lot of work, and they are not out of that yet. I mean, I know I might sound like a, you know, like a really positive person here, but
way too positive, man.
You know,
Internet doesn't like that.
I'm too positive right now, Golden Boy, but I'm thinking that a 31-point differential is not insurmountable, and they know this too. aoX is going to fight to get back in this one, and all they have to do is basically the same thing that was being done to them. Get in those power positions and slay, and make sure that you pick up those flags and defend them, and they will be able to win.
That's right. That's right. Well, we'll see if aoX can do that. You know, of course, if Fears has another game like that again, I mean, I just don't know what's gonna stop him.
And that's why I'm the caster, because it's easier said than done, buddy. So
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even know how to fathom again, it's all about stopping Fears and Wheats, and it's going to be difficult, right? If they can just stop one of those players, aoX can come back into it, but they're down by 31. That's going to be tough, no matter how you do. I mean, the last game there, Rise went into that half up by 1, you know, and then they ended up winning by 5, right? So 6 total. This time around, you got aoX dealing with a 30-point deficit. It's going to be really difficult.
Well, it really is, and the thing that Rise really has going for them right now is that they have a little bit of wiggle room. You know, they don't have to play the same way they were playing that first half for the entire duration of the second half, because they have that cushion that enables them to play a little bit more aggressively or passive. They can determine how they want to play this half, and that's a really good advantage to have going to the second half.
Yep, and let's go ahead and jump over here and see what's the split looking like for both of these teams, sending 2 players each over toward B. Seems like Wheats is going to be able to get first blood there on Kroster as Fears picks up Doubt, and looking forward to seeing where Fears is going to position himself this time around and what he's going to be able to do here. Wheats, on the other hand, he's getting a bunch of kills, and he's just been doing incredible. Finding a player right in front, he's going to stop him on that, and they're going to go after B, and it just seems like Rise is just on a roll yet again.
Yeah, well, yet again, and they just know how to play Freight very, very well. And I've casted over Team Rise quite a bit, so I know that these guys are just stars when it comes to domination. Not that aoX is not, but right now, Rise is just showing that they're very, very good at domination here. But Wheats and his teammates are finding themselves without the map control, so they really have to answer to this right now.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and jump over to aoX now, because Sin is doing that same thing that that Fears was doing in that first game. They have control of A and B. They have a player that's going for the neutral on C, but he's not going to be able to get that there, though. They're losing A, and that's going to be all up to Doubt to have to win. He can't do it as he ends up getting taken out there. Now they need a home flag. They're going to be split spawning, which isn't a good thing for Rise at all, especially when you're down by 30. You got to be able to get that control early. They're up in this matchup, but they have a lot of points to chip away before they can contend in this matchup.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and Doubt really tried his best there, and now he's finding himself right back in the same position, but he has to win every single gunfight his way, and he's won the first crucial one right now, as now he's going to be able to easily neutralize this flag, but not be able to capture it for his team.
Yep, and you know, as time ticks and that flag stays neutral, those are points that aoX is not getting. And now you have Rise ended up picking up that last flag there by A. Again, that split's going to happen. Doubt's pushing up, and it seems like Doubt, the struggle on A has just been so real for him. He ends up getting stunned and then gets taken out by Crates. Over to Sin here, who is going to try and see if he can push up on A and force them to just stay back there, or at least just try and get a flip or get a couple kills. I mean, it seems like Sin has a strategy here, and they know that they need this trip cap, which they are going to get, but they've lost control of B. It's going to be up to Kroster now to have to make this stop happen. He's going to find one, going for the second. Nope, no hit markers there as they manage to cap B.
Yeah, they do, and it's just great how they navigated to the map, won the gunfights they needed to win, and now have that map control. But once again, aoX on that prowl on Bravo is going to be able to pick it back up. So Rise switches spawns and now are forced to fight back for that Bravo flag. Beautiful plays by aoX on that.
Yeah, that's right, but they still have a sizable lead that they have to fight through. It's going to be 46, so about a 4-point lead here for aoX, but they have about, what, 27 to chip away on as they continue to build up upon this. Now they can continue to get a couple more points here, but I think that what they need to do is they need to stop Rise from being able to accrue any kind of points from A. And that seems to be the strategy that they're going with here. But with that said, they end up losing it, and they end up losing B control. This could be a huge swing in the game here. Kroster not able to do it as his teammate Muddog moving up, and they will get control of B here about halfway there, and the B flag will be neutralized.
And that's a huge play on that neutralization on Bravo because Rise benefits greatly from that.
Yeah, they do.
aoX having some issues there, and now Bravo is just being fought over once again. So aoX finding themselves really in an unfavorable situation right now.
There's no time for them to fight over Bravo. They had to get Bravo and push A. That was really the only way that they could realistically win this, unless they managed to get a trip cap. And, you know, then, of course, the entire tide of this game changes. But I just don't know if that's going to be the case. Kroster's going to find one, though. He does manage to take him out. Dropping down that trophy, though, unfortunately cost him. Sin, on the other hand, he's going to be pushing up on the A flag. He manages to find one. Sin gets dropped as well, hitting a little bit of lag there. But, of course, you can see exactly what's going on. They have him pinned back toward A maze. But with 30 seconds left on the clock, I just don't think they can pull this one through.
No, it's actually mathematically impossible if you calculate those 31 points from the first half. And it was a hard-fought battle here for aoX in the second half. But that first half really was what put this in the bag for Team Rise here. And they will take it and knot it up here in this series against aoX. Really good plays by Team Rise to get themselves back in this and force a Game 5.
Yeah, that's right. And Sin just trying to go for it there, as that's pretty much going to wrap things up here. Score will be 84-66 with Rise. Ended up losing that one. Big, you know, and I believe that was aoX with that 84. Right?
Yes, I believe you are correct, yes.
There we go. So let me make sure I write that down correctly because I'm old. And I like to make sure I keep track of the stats there. But there you have it. Rise able to take that matchup there. Very, very good game. aoX tried to fight back. Not enough. Big shout out to Sin, though. He went 19-11. Definitely did well in the slaying category. Ended up getting 3 caps of his own. Muddog and Doubt just could not find something that worked for them on that one. They went 7-11, 7-14. But on the other side, Looney, 16-9. You have Fears and Wheat having a good showing yet again. That's going to do it for that domination matchup. Search and Destroy is coming up next. Maze, I'm going to throw you in the hot seat. Who's going to take this one? Who's walking away into the next round?
SND, this is going to be an interesting one. You do have to give aoX a little bit of an edge, but Sovereign is just such a unique map. It really is a great map. And I know the boys from Rise know how to play some S&D on Sovereign as well. Hard one to call, and I love the hot seat. But I think aoX will have the edge on this one here. And, you know, let's see if they can, you know, they can do it here. They really allowed a crazy game there to slip away from them on domination, and now they can respond.
All right, guys, so we're going to go to a break. When we come back, Search and Destroy Sovereign will be our Game 5 battleground. Who is going to be the one to take this one? Find out in just a bit.